You didn't get away with it, did ya? Fucking finally. I'm happy the Penguins lost tonight. Nine times this year, the Penguins have came back and gotten a point. It did not happen tonight, and the Penguins get what they fucking deserve. 2-0 the final here tonight. Absolutely embarrassing game. The Penguins tried to do what they did all year. They tried to come back in the third period. 10 shots in the third period. Sidney Crosby was out there the entire time, pretty much. And it didn't work. And I'm happy because this team cannot continue to keep playing like this or they will not make the playoffs. However, I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Penguins are going to make the playoffs this year and they're going to be bounced in the first round. We played Buffalo and New Jersey 8 times this year and we haven't played them all once yet. And we still have a winning record. We're going to destroy them when we get to their games. And the Penguins are going to make the playoffs because of it. Do they deserve to make the playoffs? No. Especially the way they played tonight. The Islanders are such a better team. The Bruins are such a better team. The Capitals are such a better team. And we play Philly 3 straight times this upcoming week, and they're going to demolish us in every single game if we continue to try and come back in the third fucking period again. The Penguins had 10 shots through 2 periods. 10 shots. That is the lowest total. That would have been the lowest total in franchise history, thankfully, in the third period. You know, they actually showed up. Sidney Crosby is carrying this team, and he didn't get it done tonight because he's one person. And Brandon Tanev and as Brian Rust, as much as they work hard, and they're great players, the Penguins need depth. This team is not deep enough. You cannot have Anthony Angello on your second power play unit and Zach Aston-Reese in your top 6 when you only have 1 injury. Jared McCann is not a top 6 player. Guentzel-Crosby-Kapanen isn't even a top 6 player. The Penguins are not deep enough. They're not good enough on the ice, and they're not good enough on paper. This team sucks, but they're getting fucking lucky. And last night, we literally had a goalie fall a couple times, and that's what got us the win. The Penguins, thankfully, did not get that happen tonight, and hopefully in the locker room, there's some screwing on straight shit going on because, you know, I'm sick of watching these games, especially against the Islanders. Thankfully, we've gotten 6 out of the 8 games that we'll play against the Islanders this season out of the way. They can't score. They got shut out tonight for the first time since 1986. Kelly Hrudley did that. 20 saves tonight for Samsonov or whoever the fuck, Sorokin. Good for him, but I could have done better. Or not better, but I could have done the same. The Penguins were not shooting. 10 shots through 2 periods. 2 shots through the first half of the first period. I don't know what else to say. I'm not even doing play-by-play for this game if you haven't seen. Oliver Wahlstrom and Jean-Gabriel Pageau, they both scored, guess where? On the power play, because the Penguins' penalty kill sucks, and their power play also sucks. The Penguins obviously were blanked on their power play because they didn't score a goal tonight. No 5-on-5 chances whatsoever. There were good looks on the power play. Woohoo. That's what happens when you have a power play and there's an extra skater on the ice. And the Penguins were relying too much on their special teams. And thankfully, again, I've never been happier for a Penguins loss because, again, I hope this gets the team to fucking realize that they can't keep playing like this. Zach Aston-Reese said in the second period, he was asked, well, the Penguins have came back 9 times this year to at least get a point. You know, is that a bit of confidence for you guys? He straight up said, I mean, yeah, but also we need to stop doing it. We can't keep playing like this. And I've said that so many times. I thought it would end. I thought the Penguins would actually start playing with a lead or, you know, I get you have to come back in some games, but the Penguins are doing the same thing all year. They're coming back in the third period, winning in overtime or the shootout, and they don't deserve half the wins, frankly. You can't play 1 period in a game and expect to win. I am fascinated how the Penguins have, 11 wins tonight? I didn't even go over the lines, but Ceci DeSmith started, and that was the only change. And it's just fucking frustrating. I'm honestly thankful that this game started at 5 tonight so I could get this video done with and, you know, worry about other things because I'm sick of watching the Penguins do the same song and dance. What it really comes down to is that Sidney Crosby and I guess Brian Rust and maybe Brandon Tanev are the only players on this team that truly give a shit. And, you know, I don't want to mention names, but like there are players on this team that don't care if the Penguins lose. And I know that sounds like, and I know that's not like, they obviously want to win. But there's a certain drive and a certain oomph that you need to have in that locker room that the Penguins don't have. Patrick Hornquist is gone. As much as, he was declining in terms of his overall speed, he had that oomph. Phil Kessel did too. Matt Cullen did. Chris Kunitz did. And I understand you have to move on from players, but you need to replace that in the locker room. Sam Lafferty, Colton Sceviour, Drew O'Connor, Jared McCann, that's not cutting it for the Penguins. This team is not good enough. They will get bounced in the first round of the playoffs if they don't even make the playoffs in the first place. I'm concerned because I've said it before. I'm not concerned that the Penguins will go through a rebuild. I think that's completely, normal and a healthy thing to do. It's for any franchise to go through a rebuild. The Penguins have fought off that rebuild for so long that it's getting really scary because we've been trading a bunch of first-round picks and, we don't have any prospects. And it's going to be an even worse rebuild if we have nothing to build off of. And there's still that idea that the Stanley Cup window is open. It is not. The Stanley Cup window shut in 2018 when we lost to the Capitals. But Sidney Crosby and Guentzel-Malkin are still on this team. And, Ron Hextall hasn't made a huge move yet, but I don't know. I really am scared that he is going to trade for a top 6 winger, and the Penguins are going to make the playoffs and then be bounced in the first round by the Capitals or the Islanders or the Flyers or the Bruins. It's concerning, and I know this was a different PFR, but I'm really just fed up with this team. Even though, again, they're getting wins, which is crazy, but you can't keep playing like this. That is it for this one. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. My 3 stars of the night. Fucking karma is number 1 because, finally the Penguins lost to an attempted comeback that didn't work, and that's what they deserve. Sidney Crosby, I guess, deserves a star, and Oliver Wahlstrom, cool for him to score. He's a good rookie for the Islanders. My question for you, are you honestly happy that this game didn't go the Penguins' way and that they can actually get a wake-up call here? Because I really hope that's what this game is, a wake-up call. The Islanders have more points than the Penguins now. I think the Penguins are 5th in the East right now, and that's concerning because, I'm just going to come out and say that this team's not good enough. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Again, this is just a pathetic wake-up call, hopefully. That iceberg video is out. I'm pretty happy about that one, the reception it's got so far, so go check that out. I'll see you guys in the next PFR.